Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel or our channel.
Wow, here she goes again. Welcome back to Dave and Mao.
I still have my coffee.
We only brought one of the mics, so we're gonna have to hold it up and.
Yeah, can you hear me?
All right. Well, I was gonna go over a couple things on this project, just to answer a bunch of questions, and some of the questions are on the foundation. They think this is a basement. It's not a basement. It is only 5.5 foot high on one side and 6.5 foot on the other side. So I'm going to walk you through. I'm going to explain in detail what we're doing here. And hopefully that'll answer some questions and go from there. So let me put this mic on and I'll go walk around. She's going to stay in the shade because Filipinos don't like sun. They don't like dark skin. Matter of fact, they put white lotioning on to lighten their skin.
We have a smart ass comments, you know. We just posted like few days ago.
Yeah. But, all right. So I'm going to walk out here. Give me a second to put this mic on me, and I'm going to explain in detail what's going on with this property. All right. So here I go walking down into the mud hole. This whole area is going to be filled with dirt. This is only from the footer up is 5.5 feet. From the footer over there up is 6.5 feet. If we put a 6-inch slab in there, I'd have a 5-foot depth here and a 6-foot depth there. This is a foundation only, completely filled with dirt. The whole thing. Then we'll compact it. Then we're going to pour a slab on the top. It's not a basement. It's not a living area. It's a swamp down here. I'm staying away from the swamp. So right here, this whole thing will be floor. This whole thing will be dirt all the way up. Why? Because that's the way we designed it. We'd come up the hill with our vehicle, driveway, turn in right here. Our house is up there. This is garage only, not our house. The garage is here and it's going to kick out over there. All garage. We're going to make it a livable garage. A restroom in the corner. We're going to live in this. We're going to finish our other wall around the whole property. This will have a secured area. There'll be a gate across here. So when we come up the driveway, there'll be a gate, opens inwards. A big wall over here that connects to the other side of the garage. This is a secured area then. Then we can move in. Then we have walls all the way around the property to build. But we want to live on site. This gives me the opportunity to store materials, pre-buy things, and have it ready. On top of that, we'll have our solar on top. All our solar is going on the garage. I'm not putting solar on the main house. This solar will provide power for the house and the whole property. So there you go. No basement, no house, garage, 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 garage. Now, all those questions, building your house in a low spot is stupid. Well, it's not a house. It's a foundation completely filled with dirt. This will get backfilled to here. There's going to be a post here going up. Our roof line, right, is going to go 8 foot out from the building. We'll have an overhang. So we'll have posts out here. And then the posts will go that way for the other portion of the garage. A lot of comments. Why would you build your house in the low spot of your property? Well, I'm not. I'm building a garage. And we're going to fill it with dirt for the 5th time. This is all dirt, leveled off, concrete slab, walls, entrance to the garage. This will have dirt going at an angle of the driveway. There'll be a gate there and a post fence gate, an entry gate where the excavator's sitting. This wall here, after we get the slab done, and it's full of dirt, not living area, we'll extend the wall up, right? That wall is our exterior security fence. There's the road over here. You can see it over there. The road is back here. So that's what we're doing. I'm not trying to be a smartass. I'm just trying to explain so I don't have to keep repeating myself on why I'd build my house in a low spot. This over here, from here, going this way, over there, and back to the back corner over there is all garage. Are we on the same ballpark playing field now? You're all caught up. So you can see that the level, when we get down here, this will all have dirt against it, all the way across, and concrete, roof line. We'll pull into the garage this way, guys. That is an exterior wall. I hope this helps. I'm terrible at explaining. I get it. But the assumptions are driving me crazy. There. The wife just came out to hear me bitch today, and that's about it. This is stone we're on. We got lucky. Right underneath of this dirt is a gray stone. Our footers are going to be poured right on this stone. I don't have to dig big holes in the earth and put huge footers in for my columns. I'm sitting right on stone. Our columns are inside our form coming up. It's a simple process. If I was on a ton of clay, like in here, I'd have to dig down, put a big footer in. And then when that clay gets wet, everything moves. The stone doesn't move. It moves as one big piece. So if there's an earthquake, the whole thing moves together. It doesn't do this. That's why we're very fortunate on this property. We're using what Mother Nature gave us here. What is here is how we're pouring, right on the rock. I know that probably doesn't make sense, but to me it does. The other day I bermed up some dirt, so when it rains, it'll come down and kind of pool into this area instead of flooding out my lower area like it did a couple weeks ago. All right, so we're gonna walk up the hill now. Where I'm walking right now is all driveway. All driveway to get to the garages. When we go up the hill, there will be a carport right here. A big ass carport, covered. Our house is going to be sitting up here where this mound of dirt is. All this gets pushed and leveled off through there. And our house will have this view. See if I can get through without sinking in all the mud. Oh. All right. So like I said, all this dirt gets moved, backfilled down in here. This is where we're building our house. We want this view on top of the hill. Garage, drive, gate, security wall to the corner of the building, CR in the corner, all walk-through garage. Livable garage, solar, AC, outlets, switches. You get it? But our house will be up here. Carport right there. This whole thing will be house. My pool will be over here. Most people say, why don't you want a view? Because I don't want my little area to be my little paradise. I don't want the whole world to see. I want to be able to walk out my door butt naked and get in my pool if I want. Let me walk on top of this. Oh, it's not muddy up here. I sunk in the mud over here. So you can kind of see our view. Once this big dirt pile is gone, it's always got a good wind up here. It'll keep the house cooler. And we got this beautiful view of the valley. No oceanfront property. I don't want it. I lived on the ocean before down in Texas, and everything I owned rusted. I don't want to replace AC units, cars every 4 or 5 years because they rust apart. Not interested. What do you think, hon? Did I explain that good enough?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yep. If you don't get it, that's your problem.
So, once again, garage, house, wife, driveway going down, driveway going over to the garages, big gate at the bottom, big walls going down this way. Our garage will be part of our exterior wall. We're trying to incorporate it, save money, use what you have. All right, on that note, 9.5 minutes, 10 minutes later, hopefully everyone understands that I'm not building my house in the lowest spot of my property. There's a lot of water down here. Now, we're gonna go into some more detail. We're gonna fill all the little holes from the PVC. You see all the little black dots there. This will have a drainage system here, but it's gonna be up because my driveway is coming in. I'll have a drainage system here to catch water. So from the front of the garage, it'll have a little slope to a drain system, and that'll catch all the water coming down. I doubt water is going to be getting underneath here too much, and even if it does, I have a rock formation. I'm going to have gravel piled in front of here. I'll have a small French drain system to go out. Now I can't get my French drain system down by the footer because my footer is lower than my ground. I have nowhere to drain it. So if water comes up 2.5, 3 feet, it'll catch that French drain and flow out to the street over here. And that's the plan. We have a 2-meter access area down around our whole property. And that's done by the original owner. He gave 2 meters around every property. And that's to get people in and out of the area. But I'm allowed to dig that dirt down so I don't have all that against my building. So I'll cut all that out with the excavator. After the garage is done, I take down my little temporary dog fence and I can dig all that dirt out. I don't need a French drain on that side then. It'll just be all nice and smooth. The wife is running from the sun. So yeah, there you go. This is a livable garage built down here. Excessive amount of money just to fill this whole thing with dirt and pack it. I don't want a 5-foot room under here. I don't want a 6-foot room on the other side. All dirt and a slab. Now they talked about, oh, you should do a room down there. If you start building a 2-story house, your slab, there's so much excessive rebar here, reinforced to cover that area. It's not worth my cost. This is just a garage. It gets backfilled. It's overbuilt. I get it, but that's how I want it. Now we had, 15.5 tons on just the footer. It's an excessive amount. We had 60 bags of Portland cement. We had 120 bags of sand and 180 bags of gravel just in the footer, sitting on a rock down there. Big, smooth, gray-black rock. Just a massive rock. So I just want an overkill. I'm going to live in this thing for up to 2 years before this whole property is done. I like being on site. I like being able to walk out in the morning and plan my day. I don't like driving back and forth from our apartment. Our apartment's nice. I don't mind staying there a few extra months. But it's nice when you can just walk out. You don't have to load up all your tools. You don't have to unload all your tools. You just walk out your door and you're at work. So all this will be filled. This right here that I'm standing on is road level. It gets filled up to there. right? This will have an additional beam or column right here. Another wall is poured, and then we'll pour walls all the way down here. So that now you can see the dirt level here. We'll have a top beam in our floor. We're going to do a monolithic pour it all at once. That floor was going to continue over and all the way down. And I'll dig this dirt down because my floor level's here, and I don't have to put any French drain in the system. Just gravel backfill, simple, easy. All right, so yeah, from that footer to here is 6.5 feet. Once again, from the inside bottom of the footer there to there is 5.5 feet. If I had 6 foot on top of that footer, I'd have 4.5 feet below. That's it. I don't know about you, but I'm 6'1", and I'd be damned if I want to walk around in a 5-foot area, a basement. Doesn't make sense. And I know some people say you did too much for it. That's okay. This is my project, not yours. This is overkill. I get it. That's how I want it. My project, my ways, and I'm happy with it. So tomorrow, I'll come out and start filling holes. The guys got the week off. I'll come out early in the morning, fill all the holes on the outside portion of this thing first, so I can start dragging that dirt up against this slab. And when we get the 4 remaining walls poured, this gets filled with dirt. 6th time I said it, maybe 7th. All dirt, compacted, gravel top, liner. Now, the liner we're using is actually a pond liner because I can buy them in huge chunks. It's very inexpensive, 4,000 or 5,000 pesos, 80 bucks. And I can put one liner across before we pour a floor. It's a vapor barrier, keeps that moisture from coming up. What I see here is they put the slab right on the freaking clay, and then they wonder why their tiles keep popping off their floor. No vapor barrier. Moisture is absorbed by that concrete, and it pops your tiles over time. All right, I'm done talking.
Better go, I'm so sweaty.
We're sweaty. We're gonna go down to Victor's, check out the baby pigs, and then we're gonna head back to the house and enjoy the rest of the day. Haircut, van wash, scooters need oil changes and washes. We gotta clean our garage. She keeps the house pretty good, but look at that. She's complaining right now, and I'm out in this shit 10, 12 hours a day.
We gotta go.
Bye. What's up, dude? Where they breed all the eggs. Get all the eggs. Well, we just came here to check out the newborn piglets. Cute. Mama's sleeping. Hiya, guys. Look at them. Look at the babies. Hi, little guys. How many boys and girls? Four.
4 boys.
4 boys, 3 girls. Mama's getting mad. She's not used to me. Mama's big. She is a big pig. She's wondering who's around her babies. Well, that's pretty cool. You know, they have these piglets. That's income in the future. Now they got to feed the hell out of mama, and the piglets will get to a point where they can start eating food. You raise them up and you sell them. Lechon, you know, just part of the cycle here. And it takes a lot of work. Taking the piglets out, feeding them on mama, putting them back in there so they're safe. Mama's big. She'd crush them easy. All right, we're gonna go home. Thanks for listening to me rant. I'll talk to you later.